and gentlemen, live from Wings Event Center, Kalamazoo Public Schools present the Loy Norrix High School Graduation Ceremony.
Good evening, and welcome to the 58th commencement ceremony for Loy Norrix High School. Let's give a big round of applause to our class of 2018. Before we begin our program, let us all stand for the singing of our national anthem under the direction of Miss Julie Pellegrino and our master singers. Thank you. And graduates, you may be seated. I want to first recognize our band and our orchestra who had a nice ceremony, pre-ceremony performance under the direction of Mr. Aaron Marakovitz and also under the leadership of our orchestra director, Ms. Sandy Shaw. Let's give our band and orchestra a round of applause. For those who don't know, Ms. Shaw, who is a little shy, she won the 2018 Orchestra Teacher of the Year Award given by the Michigan School Band and Orchestra Association. So let's give Ms. Shaw another round of applause. And again, thank you, Ms. Pellegrino and the Master Singers for a job well done in the a cappella rendition of the national anthem. So good evening. Before we proceed with our program, my name is Johnny Edwards. I serve as Director of Secondary Education and Interim Principal here at Loy Norrix High School. I would like to ask all of our guests to respect the individual graduates tonight as they cross the stage. Many of you have waited 17 or 18 years for your son, your daughter, grandson, granddaughter, niece or nephew to reach this point. So cheer and applaud our graduates on tonight for their accomplishments. And please refrain from using any air horns or noise makers. It would also be nice if we can silence or turn off our cell phones. It is imperative that we celebrate our children and allow each family to share in that same experience for their child. And I thank you for your cooperation. Greetings to our Board of Education members, Superintendent Dr. Rice, parents, teachers, students, guests, and even those streaming live tonight by way of the KPS website, at thekalamazoopublicschools.com. Lastly, we want to certainly, but not least, we want to give a special greetings to our honorees tonight, the class of 2018. We are pleased to have everyone in attendance as we honor our graduates and celebrate this time of joy. So tonight, we have on display our commitment to graduate banner that each of our graduates signed when they were freshmen back in September of 2014. We showcased this banner at our candlelight ceremony on last Friday, and again on today, as we have this posted here near the ramp to my immediate left, the signatures of our graduates back when they were a freshman, giving their commitment to graduate in 2018. Let's give it up for them again. And to our seniors, this is a moment that will last a lifetime. This will be the last time that each of you will all be in the same space at the same time. So before you leave tonight, you need to remember both the good times and the struggles that made it possible for each of you to be here tonight. This is a phenomenal class that did a lot of amazing things. So don't forget the choir's cabaret concert with the theme, Taste of Broadway. Don't forget senior Mariah Sorellis' project entitled We Are Norrix. Don't forget, yeah, I heard that. Don't forget, senior and violinist Rian Pitcock was selected to the All-State Orchestra by the Michigan School Band and Orchestra Association. Don't forget all the seniors who were recognized as AP Scholars. Don't forget how seniors Samantha Fuller and C.J. Washington won the Dr. Lewis Walker Social Justice Youth Award, as recognized by the city of Kalamazoo. Don't forget how seniors Tobias McClinton and Maria Chavario Haronen represented Loy Norrix at the DECA State Championship. Don't forget senior Joey Thomas participated in the State Honors Choir by way of the Michigan Vocal Music Association. Don't forget tonight, senior Ava Keller is graduating tonight with only 3 years of high school education. Don't forget, senior Madison Homer is an early middle college student, and next year she'll earn both her high school diploma as well as her associate's degree from Kalamazoo Valley Community College. Don't forget, seniors Abigail Dantes, Bethany Dunham, and Emma Ferguson earned superior and excellent ratings at the District Solo Ensemble Festival. Don't forget, senior Trevor Morgan finished third in the bowling finals with the Michigan High School Athletic Association. Don't forget the fantastic cast and crew of Lend Me a Tenor, and also the talented cast and crew of Little Shop of Horrors. Don't forget that the forensics team finished 7th in the state competition, led by seniors Victor Moss, Drew Strand, Henry Mascara, Grace Irway, Abigail Goodman, Joseph Michael, Joseph Welch, and Anna Kushner. Don't forget that the Loy Norrix student newspaper, affectionately known as Nightlife, earned 25 individual awards at the Michigan Interscholastic Press Association, also known as MIPA. Nightlife also earned a gold rating for the print publication. Don't forget how seniors Molly Ratliff and Nick Cosgrove competed in the U.S. Weightlifting Junior National Championship in Spokane, Washington. Don't forget, senior Zach Skinner broke his own school record in the pole vault by clearing 15 feet. Seniors, you are a talented group of individuals that can truly bring it. You can bring it in academics, arts, and athletics. As I told you at our candlelight ceremony, continue to be respectful, responsible, and resilient. There's a big world out there. Know who you are, and remember to change the world and not let the world change you. I also look forward to seeing many of you at next year's Alumni Day when you have the opportunity to share with the Norrix students of next year about your experience since graduation. My final words of thanks goes to our superintendent, Dr. Rice, and the Board of Education for your leadership as a progressive school district that has served as a model to other districts in the state of Michigan and throughout this country. I'm thankful for all of the staff at Loy Norrix High School for your consistent support and hard work. Thank you to all of our parents, families, and friends of our graduates for your support, and each of you have played a crucial role in achieving the successes that we celebrate today. You have every right to be proud and happy. Last but not least, I also want to thank the anonymous donors of the Kalamazoo Promise. Let's give it up for the Promise donors. This amazing gift is a game changer for many of our graduates tonight who might not have gone on to the college of their choice or university of their choice without the help and support of the Kalamazoo Promise Scholarship. So without further ado, at this time, I'm pleased to introduce Senior Xaviana Woodruff, who will bring you our senior welcome.
Thank you, y'all. I love y'all. I can see you. Okay. Superintendent Dr. Rice, Interim Principal Mr. Edwards, Board of Education, parents, grandparents, extended family, class of 2018, welcome to the 2018 class commencement. Give it up, y'all. We made it. Yes, we made it. It's great. It's great to be here tonight with the teachers who have dedicated time grading, listening, and teaching to us. It's great to be here with everyone involved with the Kalamazoo Promise, and if you're out there, welcome and thank you to the donors of the Kalamazoo Promise. For the duration of my last 4 years of high school, I've picked up on a few things. I've also heard some things. I have taken all of these things and turned them into what could be called advice. I heard that college is a wonderful place where we get to learn and do many different things. But with those fun things comes the peer pressure to become someone you are not. There will be parties, late night outings, and those extracurricular activities. We will be in college to learn and become someone far greater than our high school selves. Don't let the peer pressure rule out all the teaching your parents, grandparents, teachers, and guardians have offered you. Here at Loy Norrix, we love our technology. I love technology. I use my phone to watch a lot of YouTube. At least I used to. This year I did something very, very hard for me. I put my phone down. There's so much in this world to do, so many places to travel, 325.7 million people I could meet, places to eat, because I love me some food, and so many college events to go to. Put down your phone and go outside. Michigan is warm at time. Yeah. Michigan is warm at times, especially when it's not snowing in April. I've done so much this year because I put my phone down and I've enjoyed every minute of it. I was part of the bowling team, a part of Link Crew. I was in the musical. Down your phone and be involved in the world around you. The reason I put down my phone is I recognize that life is a journey. And on that journey, we all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect, except for Beyonce. Beyonce. I just want all you to know that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you don't continue to make those mistakes. Learn from them and grow. These next 4 years can be the most productive and enjoyable you'll have, but it can also go by very, very quickly. These last 4 years of high school have disappeared like a snap of a finger. I remember people saying, "You'll forget it, it'll go so fast, you'll miss it and everything." I denied every single time. I said I'll be stuck here forever. But the fact is, we are not stuck here forever. We stand here ready to go to the next part of our journey. Tonight is that night. We're about to accept these diplomas and walk onto another path of our journey. We are about to make a big change where the decisions we make impact every decision of our lives. I am proud to have made it onto the stage with you. I am proud to walk with you today. I am proud to call myself a Loy Norrix Knight. I am proud to call myself part of the class of 2018. Again, thank you for being here. May we have a great commencement ceremony.
Thank you, Xaviana, for that nice student welcome. Next, we're going to have 2 songs by our master singers under the direction of Miss Julie Pellegrino. In your program, you'll see the first song is entitled Sunday Candy, written by Chance the Rapper, as arranged by Miss Pellegrino. And then our second song will be For Good. Thank you.
She can say in her voice in a way that she loves me. With her eyes, with a smile, with a breath, with her hands, with the money. I am the thesis of her prayers. Her nieces and her nephews are just pieces of the layers. Don't you want to love as much as me as Jesus Christ and Taylor? I got a future, so I'm singing for my grandma. You singing too, but your grandma ain't my grandma. Mine is handmade, pan fried, sun dried, Southside, and beat the devil by a landslide. Praying with her hands tied, president of my band club, Santa. Something told me I should bring my brother church.
Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Candy, slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Candy, come on in this house. It's gonna rain, rain down Zion. It's gonna rain. You better come on in this house. 'Cause it's gonna rain, rain down Zion. It's gonna rain.
I come to church with that candy, your peppermints is the truth. I'm pessimistic on Monday. If I had tweets in this shoe, y'all look so good with your hats on. Had to match with the shoes. You came in dressing your satin, I came in satin your pew. I come to Christmas for dinner, 50 rolls on my plate. Hella holes in my stockings, holding your pockets in place. I like my love with a budget, I like my hugs with a scent. You smell like light gas.
Electricity rent, you sound like.
Why the gospel choir got so tired? Singing this praises daily basis, so I gotta try it. You're my dream catcher, dream team captain. Matter of fact, I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Let me take my buster. Come on!
Slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you on my Sunday. Candy, come on in this house, 'cause it's gonna rain.
Kick!
Come on in this house,
Come on in!
'cause it's gonna rain.
Rain!
Rain down,
Rain down, come on!
it's gonna rain.
Don't get wet out there!
Come on in this house,
Come get dry!
'cause it's gonna rain.
We got that light!
Let's give it up again for our master singers. Also tonight, a number of you witnessed our seniors singing with the master singers for the last time in their Norrix high school career. Both songs were great. Chance the rapper, I still haven't figured out why he wears that number 3 on his head, but for whatever reason, he sells records. So thank you again, master singers, for both selections. Up next is our student speaker, Bonnie Bremer.
Good evening, administrators, teachers, family members, friends, and fellow classmates. Welcome to the final chapter of senior year. Well, besides Grad Bash happening later tonight, and the numerous grad parties that will undoubtedly occupy our summer months. It is a pleasure to have you all here to witness this special event for the class of 2018. A class filled with passionate, intelligent, creative, compassionate, and resilient students. We have overcome a lot to get here, and while we did not always stick around for every pep assembly, there's no denying we'll stick up for the glass castle that has become our home. The first time we were together was a muggy, early August morning for the Link Crew freshman orientation in the gym. We played team bonding games, wondering how a certain teacher turned librarian with a man bun and peace sign tattoos had so much energy at 7 a.m. We stood terrified around junior and senior leaders attempting to give us a tour of the school. It was strange at first to acknowledge that we were now Loy Norrix Knights. I remember going to a football game my freshman year against our biggest rivals, the Kalamazoo Central Giants. I remember standing in the student section, cheering and riding the Loy Norrix Nightmare Coaster during halftime as the seniors led the chants. As the clock ran down, our scores went high. In between the cheers, jumps, and screams, the final seconds ran out. We'd won. In a flash, we were running onto the field, surrounded by football players, cheerleaders, and blue and white painted faces, singing the fight song and yelling, "Should have been a night, should have been a night." Whether you're walking by the showcase admiring Mariah Sorellis's We Are Loy Norrix project, receiving a hug from Miss May, or listening to the collective groan when the letters DBQ are uttered, there is no doubt we are united as Knights. There is something special shared between the students that walk our halls. Students at other schools will never understand why our wings can go from BCD to J and K, nor will they be able to recognize Mr. Allen after he shaves his beard. They won't understand that you have to make sure you're out of the parking lot by 2:23 because if you wait any longer, you'll be stuck in the worst traffic jam. Those unfamiliar with Norrix will believe the rumors they hear from media outlets and underestimate our capabilities as Knights. Students at Norrix know all too well the reputation that comes with being a Knight. But spend a day in Miss Van Loo's art room watching students create beautiful art from the depths of their imagination, and you'll see we are more. Within these past 4 years, we've watched our sports teams grow into powerhouses, won numerous awards from the Michigan Interscholastic Press Association for our newspaper and yearbook, had students break school records, and watched the creation of various student-led businesses. Class of 2018, Loy Norrix is our home. It's where we were forced to grow, mature, and listen to Mr. Ward's lengthy anecdotes. It's where we decided what we wanted to do with our future and maybe changed our mind a few different times. We survived our risky haircuts, all-nighters, and travels to schools on snowy days. We raised our grades from D's to B's and silently patted ourselves on the backs for it. We laughed too loudly in the library and talked too much in Miss Pringle's classes. We found our place as Knights in our glass castle. This year, I attended the Loy Norrix football game against the Kalamazoo Giants once again. This time, we, the seniors, were leading the chants and halftime coaster games. We were painted in blue and white, singing the fight song with pride. And while we waited by the fences as the clock ran down, leading to another victory, we ran onto the field, screaming until we lost our voices. It's the unity of students, teachers, and coaches at Loy Norrix that have allowed us to thrive and make it to the place we are today. The opportunity to attend college is a stress for many. However, our community support through anonymous donations opens the doors to many opportunities. Without their support, many would not be here in this moment today. So a special thank you to those donors. Thank you to teachers and coaches for encouraging us to never give up. Thank you to the class of 2018 for showcasing your character and motivating each other to be more. So let us celebrate today because we made it. While it may have felt as though we'd never get here, we did. Our biggest supporters, generous promise donors, and underclassmen look to us as a measure of the success of Loy Norrix. I think they will all be impressed with the future of the graduating class of 2018. And as we continue to thrive and succeed, others will remark to themselves how they should have been a knight. They should have been a knight. Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie, for that wonderful speech. Next, we will have Mr. Chris Aganaga, who's our Dean of Students. He will present the class of 2018, and followed by our Superintendent, Dr. Michael Rice, who will accept the class of 2018.
Good evening, everybody. It is now my honor to confer the candidates for high school graduation. Dr. Rice, distinguished board members, families, and friends, as Dean of Students at Loy Norrix High School, I do solemnly attest and confirm that the students seated before us today have completed all the requirements for graduation set forth by the state of Michigan and the Kalamazoo Public Schools. On behalf of Principal Edwards, the faculty and staff of Loy Norrix High School, I recommend the candidates receive their diplomas. Dr. Rice.
Thank you, Mr. Aganaga. Board President Schaller Barber, members of the Board of Education, Mayor Hopewell, Assistant Superintendents Green and Dorsey, Directors Bergen and Saunders, Mr. Edwards, Loy Norrix faculty and staff, parents, grandparents, other honored guests, and most importantly, the Loy Norrix High School graduating class of 2018. Good evening. Please give it up one more time for the class of 2018. Class of 2018. Graduates, you did not make it here by yourselves. Please give it up for family, friends, and faculty who had your backs along the way. Jasmine Alcocer, Diego Sandoval, and Zitian Wee served on my Student Advisory Council at Loy Norrix the last few years. Please give them a big round of applause. Number of Loy Norrix staff members are retiring this year, a few of whom are here this evening. Ms. Valerie Mallory has taught for 26 years in KPS. Ms. Susan Benton has taught or served as a counselor for 32 years in KPS. And Ms. Barbara Felkel has taught for 44 years at Loy Norrix, with an undetermined additional years in the profession before coming to Kalamazoo. Please give it up for those three faculty members. Given Magistra Felkel's retirement, it seems fitting to recall Reverend Jesse Jackson's words at a graduation. Reverend Jackson once said, "Some students graduate summa cum laude, with highest honors. Some graduate magna cum laude, with great honors. Some graduate cum laude, with honors. And some graduate thank you laude." Whether you are graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or simply thank you laude, you are to be commended this evening. Henceforth, you will be referred to by one very important word: graduate. In November of 2005, the Kalamazoo Promise was announced 2 months after most of you had begun kindergarten. Raise your hand, class of 2018, if you intend to take advantage of the Kalamazoo Promise. All right now. Remember this, though, class of 2018, the promise is just like everything else. It doesn't come free. You have to work it for it to work for you. Luke chapter 12, verse 48 says, "To whom much is given, much is required." You can't pay back the people that have helped you, class of 2018, but you can sure help those coming up behind you. You can sure pay it forward. You can help your younger sisters and brothers, nieces and nephews, friends and neighbors. That's not a choice, it's an obligation. People helped and continue to help you. Who will you help in their journeys? When I came to Kalamazoo in 2007, I asked a group of 20 students who among them was taking an advanced placement class, the equivalent of a college course. One squeaky-voiced kid raised his hand. Let's try it tonight. Class of 2018, please raise your hand if you took at least one AP course in high school. There you go. That is a tribute not only to your work ethic, but the work ethic of our teachers, and by the way, the work ethic in many cases of our parents and grandparents supporting you, because somehow we end up taking the AP courses with you in a fashion. Class of 2018, raise your hand if you have been part of Peace Jam at some point over the last 4 years. Please give it up for Ms. May and Peace Jam. 2 months ago at the Great Lakes Peace Jam at Western Michigan University, a number of you, along with peers from the region, had the opportunity to hear and interact with Nobel Peace Laureate Lema Gabowe, who helped lead Women of Liberia Mass Action for Peace, and in so doing helped end the Second Liberian War in 2003. Gabowe told students at the Peace Jam, she said, "They call me names, but I don't let that stop me." She once said, "Don't wait for a Gandhi. Don't wait for a king. Don't wait for a Mandela. You are your own Gandhi. You are your own king. You are your own Mandela." It doesn't get much bolder than that. You are your own Gandhi, your own king, your own Mandela. But what does that mean? After all, Mahatma Gandhi led the movement for Indian independence from Great Britain in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. He helped lead first in South Africa and then in his native India. Not only was he revered for his morality and creativity, he was martyred late in his life. How do you match that? Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. led the Montgomery bus boycott, the Birmingham struggle for desegregation, and the March on Selma. Having studied Gandhi extensively, King became a fierce proponent of nonviolent struggle for social change, a Nobel Peace Laureate, as Gabowe would be, and himself a martyr like Gandhi. How do you match that? Nelson Mandela helped lead the fight to end apartheid, legal segregation, in his native South Africa. Imprisoned for 27 years, Mandela was freed in 1990 and became president of a desegregated South Africa in 1994. He too became a Nobel Peace Laureate. So how does one become Lema Gabowe, Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. King, or Nelson Mandela? Weren't they just born amazing? Well, actually, no, they weren't. As a child, Gandhi was shy, inward, afraid of being teased. He was a reluctant student and struggled to learn his multiplication tables. Even after studying law in England and returning to India with his law degree a few years later, he still was unable to speak in court on his client's behalf. Indeed, he began to develop his social conscience as a young man in South Africa, where he encountered profound discrimination against him as an Indian and began his career as an activist. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was not born Reverend any more than he was born Doctor. In fact, his given name wasn't even Martin. His parents named him Michael, like his father. 5 years after his birth, however, his father, a pastor, decided to change his name and that of his son to Martin Luther in praise of the founder of Protestantism. And as such, Martin Luther King Sr. and Jr. were born. As a PK, a preacher's kid, Dr. King went to Morehouse College at 15 years old and majored in sociology. Though a strong student, he gave no early indication of social activism or an interest in the pastorate. But his education, his faith, socially active professors, a growing social conscience, an injustice that neither he nor others could deny, helped make him the king we know today. Nelson Mandela was born in a South African village to a local chief and his wife, neither of whom could read. As a boy, Mandela tended cattle. After his father's death, his mother entrusted him to a local regent who, with his wife, would raise Mandela and ultimately send him to school where he became a boxer, a long-distance runner, and ultimately a lawyer. It would be well into his adulthood before Mandela would become a freedom fighter with the African National Congress, the major organization at that time fighting South African apartheid. Lema Gbowe was 17 years old when the first Liberian Civil War broke out, homeless and the victim of abuse at the hands of the father of her first 2 children. She ended up a refugee with her children in Ghana. Though her mother was a women's leader, it wasn't until Gbowe was 29 years old that she got her first college degree, an associate's degree. She would be well into adulthood before she became a social activist. The point is, class of 2018, that these individuals weren't born who they became any more than Mr. Edwards was born Mr. Edwards, or Ms. Benton was born Ms. Benton, or Ms. Felkel was born Ms. Felkel, or Ms. Middleton was born Ms. Middleton. They all had to grow into who they became, as did Gandhi and King and Mandela. As they were works in progress, as Gbowe remains a work in progress, as your teachers are works in progress, so too are you. Who you are and who you will become may be entirely different, one from the other. Make each moment your moment, class of 2018. College is but a moment. Young adulthood, a moment. This summer, a moment. Make each of these moments something, and there's no telling what you will become. We are all works in progress. Class of 2018, we are very proud of you and your many, many, many accomplishments. We wish you all the best as you continue your journeys. Congratulations. Thank you. And now, with the authority vested in me by the Michigan Department of Education and the Kalamazoo Public Schools Board of Education, I pronounce this very talented group of young people graduated. Congratulations.
All righty. Thank you, Dr. Rice. And now to the point that we've all come from. It is now time for us to recognize each of our graduates tonight. So our front row graduates, if you can please stand. Dr. Rice and board members, if you can join me in front of the table. Two of our teachers, Mr. Adam Hosler and Mr. Ryan Allen, will call off the names of our graduates tonight.
Janelle Bell.
Griffin Abbott.
That's who I am.
Jasmine Alcocer.
Sydney Aberley.
Aquarius Xavier Atlas.
Reagan Bailey.
Grace Barrett.
Cornez Trayvon Bell.
Cameron Belson.
Brigitta Bernhard.
Garrett Bloom.
Tiana Boyd.
Fremaya Bishop.
William Briggs.
Jeremiah Branscombe.
Gaia Bogan.
Ahmad Branson.
Henry Bezick.
Catherine Bernhardt.
You think I don't know? Tanae Bennett.
Kaija Nate Berry.
Tajane Beeman.
Evelyn Bartley.
Trinity Austin. There's my man.
Andrew Armenta.
Leandre Anderson.
Glenna Aldag.
Lydia Achenbach.
Kalisa Binion.
Nyla Baker.
Tristan Bucchino.
Kaylee Burnett.
James Burns.
Kadan Clark.
Flavia Kaki.
Laquan Coleman West.
Trayvon Collins.
Nicholas Cosgrove.
Andrew Brown.
Maria Chivaria.
Abigail Dantes.
Alexa Davis.
Annie Colburn Janes.
Bella Coates.
Jordan Cox.
Eveline Capt.
Ontario Calvin.
Judith Castagnada.
Jenny Castaneda.
Ian Burns.
Julian Burdick.
DeAndre Buchanan.
Michaela Brown.
Deontay Brooks.
Blaze Bolding.
Bonnie Brimmer.
Sonata Davis.
Joshua Dearman.
Brandon Delaney.
Bryce Davis.
Kiernan Dean Hall.
Fatih Gail Diallo.
Mara Deary.
Ava DeYoung.
Daedriana Dixon.
Adam Dorschwitz.
Bethany Dunham.
Brandy Dunnigan.
Grace Pickett Irway.
Tierra Espinoza.
Emma Ferguson.
Adrian Evans.
Delaney Eller.
Malaysia Edwards.
Kendra Eaton.
Leah Dunham.
Madison Downham.
Madison Doonan.
Isabel Deary.
Jackson Couch.
Kanasia Connor.
Kiana Collier.
Jasmine Davenport.
Princess Cross.
Clayton Felice.
Jose Flores Nunez.
Sophie Fox.
Alexis Garcia Nonato.
Daniela Garcia.
Edward Goodiall.
Alexander Gray.
Taylor Gray.
Seth Gruber.
You look really bedazzled. Madeline Guyman.
Chad Harvey.
Martin Heath.
Mackenzie Hill.
Mackenzie Hollenbeck.
Madison Homer.
Trenton Holler.
Christina Hernandez.
Maria Heath.
Jerome Hawkins.
Abigail Guyman.
Lillian Gulliver.
Jennifer Gonzalez.
Jordan Gray.
Andrew Gaunt.
Destiny Garcia.
Crystal Garcia.
Samantha Fuller.
Kinsey Fox.
Christina Hubble.
Adam Hassan.
Michael Hughes.
Jalen Ivy.
Kiana Jones.
Paul Juriga.
Carter Keck.
Mayamiko Kaduluka.
Ian Clays.
Edward Knutson.
Anna Kushner.
Valerie Lamb.
Jordan Larkin.
Dayton Lay.
Jada Christine Turquoise Lassiter.
Dejan LaFleur.
Gloria Lara Ariela.
Aubrey Kopak.
Aaron Klostra.
Megan Klimchek.
Ava Keller.
Kira Carnisha Kelly.
Lee Jones.
Kayla Jackson.
Lauren Johnson.
Alexander Johnson.
Hassan Ismaili Eloui.
Jasmine Hewick.
Nuru Lewis.
Maxwell Link.
Emily Lumen.
Antonio Lopez Jr.
Amara Lyons.
Riley Malpass.
Thomas Margison.
Ashley Maxwell.
Tobiah McClinton.
Donquarius Miles.
Lillian Mead.
Addie Melky.
Nathan Miller.
Sarah Morrissey.
Caitlin Moon.
Allison Mitchell.
Joey Michael.
Erica Mayville.
Tashiana Patrice McKinney.
Niteria Massey.
Esmeralda Martinez Lopez.
Mitchell Mansfield.
Taya McKenzie.
Liana Luciano.
Joshua Lipsy.
Abigail Limblade.
Jordan Lewis Brown.
John Mitchell.
Trevor Morgan.
Ana Mosqueda Montoya.
Ryan Mullen.
Sophie Nelson.
Marsha Nesbitt.
Harrison Norder.
Alina Offerman.
Farron Olmsted Mead.
Erica Osei.
Zakayla Parker.
Julia Nicole Marie Perry.
Ariel Peck.
Nathan Platty.
Karina Ramos.
Angelica Razo.
Tremaine Alamir Acacia Powell.
Brenna Melanie Claire Powell.
Rhiannon Pitcock.
Jennifer Peterson.
Stormy Perkins.
Robrianna Peels.
Okay. Aria Olson.
Kristen Oliver.
Kaylee Nooney.
Natalie Nelson.
Henry Muscara.
Victor Moss.
DJ Pierce.
Terrence Powell.
Madison Krusel.
Molly Ratliff.
Freddie Raimundo.
William Ritter.
Fletcher Robbins.
Tamara Robertson.
Julius Robinson.
James Samuelson.
Karina Salazar Ponce.
Diego Sandoval.
Diamond Shannon.
Josie Shepard.
Australia Smith.
Alex Smith.
Zachary David Sims.
Teresia Shavers.
Mariah Demetra Sorellis.
Julia Rudloff.
Sebastian Rodriguez.
Nicole Russell.
Cesar Rodriguez Zate.
Okay, Kaylin.
Kaylin Robinson.
Jalen Roberts.
Drusilla Yvonne Robinson.
Tasha Raven.
Tyler Rivera.
Alexander Bradley Smith.
Zachary Skinner.
Dreyon Smith.
Peyton Spinney.
Catherine Stamper.
Hunter Stoken.
Drew Strand.
Brooke Teeter.
Joseph Trimmer.
Maya Veeder.
Alex Verity.
Skyla Victor.
Amore Ward.
Brandon Whitmore.
Joseph Welch II.
Clifton C.J. Washington.
Alex Vonhoff.
Naomi Vert.
Sava Velkoff.
Jaden Ubel.
Rusper Torres Lopez.
Amaria Talley.
Ava Stoops.
Brendan Steffler.
Nicholas Srodes.
Esbedi Soryapara.
Hayden Smith.
Z Tien Wee.
Stephen Welch.
Isabella Weichel.
Cody Wilkins.
Michael Dale Wilson Jr.
Xaviana Woodruff.
May Wong.
Darius Willis.
Fallon Williams.
E.R. Wilger.
Brianna Weefrich.
James Andrew Youngs.
Let's give another round of applause to all of our class of 2018 graduates. And now let's welcome to the stage our valedictorian, Abigail Goodman.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. As we cherish our last few moments together before we start the next chapter of our lives, the change may feel as drastic as the tornado from The Wizard of Oz. We find ourselves wishing for more time in the here and now, feeling like we are not yet ready for what lies ahead. When we step back and look at the bigger picture, it is apparent that we have been preparing ourselves for this very moment for years. We have grown and become wiser, made mistakes, and learned from them. And as we pack up our lives as we know them, we can reflect back on the road that brought us to this just-crossed stage. The destination is worth nothing if we cannot look back on the path that we have taken and smile. We started spread out across Kalamazoo in our different ponds at our respective elementary schools. I will always cherish my days there as ones marked by innocence and making friends that I have kept to this day. We were ducklings, floating around and having the time of our lives, being able to make friends without confrontation by any real problems of society at that point. We all loved each other and loved the freedom, playfulness, and lack of homework. But more than just seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, this marked the beginning of our story. We established the characters. Our history together is what makes this year of transition so hard for us all. We established relationships with a small group of people for 6 years that we will never forget. While elementary school may be the hardest to let go of, as we follow the ponds downstream to the rivers of middle school, we experienced a great culture shock. Middle school marks the most formative years in our education. Some people claim that middle school scarred them for life. Others simply state that middle school was rough and promptly seal their lips. Middle school presented challenges as we entered classes with people from different ages for the first time. People that we used to stare up at in hallways are sometimes sitting next to us in classrooms, seeming a lot shorter than before. Not many people would call middle school easy, but we all survived, and it made us more resilient. We experienced extracurricular activities for the first time, and some of us only survived through choir. But also, we had the opportunity to make new friends as the ponds from other elementary schools come to join the rivers. We got acclimated to a larger amount of people in a school and fully embraced the diversity that it offered us. We learned how to manage our time with homework and experienced our first years of choosing which classes to take. The end of middle school deserved a sigh of relief as we progressed further downstream. That takes us to the larger lakes of high school. The grind truly began in high school when we had an entire catalog of classes that were offered. We experienced real homework and a rich social life, which sometimes did not work out so well. One night, we pulled an all-nighter to finish a giant project, and the next one, we spent the entire night with our friends. We experimented and made mistakes, and that is all okay because we are constantly learning. Sometimes, when you have the freedom to choose classes, it forces you to find new friends, as you see what different directions your friends' interests take them in. This gives you a small taste of leaving your friends for college, though you are not yet miles apart. Now that we have spent more than 12 years together, we know each other so well, but this also means that it is time for a change. We have to be able to let go of others and truly push ourselves. In high school, our fellow classmates may have thought they knew our roles well enough. Some people are called jocks, while others are labeled as social butterflies. We don't let the boundaries of these labels define us. We choose who we want to be. We break down these barriers. Even in the face of adversity, we stand together. Someone who does not know me might call me just another high school nerd.
But college offers people with an opportunity to completely reinvent themselves if they so choose. So, as high school spits us out into the giant ocean of life, we may feel insignificant, a small fish in a very big pond. But in reality, our next steps are what we make of them. This rings even more true for us since we are graduating from Loy Norrix High School. For those of us going to college, we have an amazing opportunity due to the Kalamazoo Promise. We do not have to worry, as so many others do, about the tuition for the college that we attend. With fewer financial concerns, college can be a string of open doors, and we have to see which ones are filled with promise for us. No matter where the currents take us, into the workforce or into college, we must make sure to make the world a better place, leaving kindness and tolerance in our wake. I find myself reminiscing a lot this year, especially as I come upon many lasts in my life. Recently, I was asked if I would change anything in my past. The honest answer is yes. I would like to change the moment when I spilled my smoothie all over the floor in Mr. Aganaga's 6th grade social studies class. I would like to change the moment when I dropped a wooden box on my face in forensics this year. But when I really think about it, life has treated me well. You all have treated me well. This year has provided me with many opportunities for interaction as I joined more extracurricular activities and new people came into my life. The journey has been the good part of everything. Yes, reaching this stage feels great, but what actually brings a smile to my face is thinking back to our reading competitions in elementary school, thinking back to our choir concerts in middle school, and early morning volleyball tournaments in high school. When you think about your childhood in a few years, graduation will not be the first thing that comes to mind. It might be your friends and it might be your teachers. But for now, cherish every moment of this. We are all ready and have been working toward this very moment for years. Once we reach the ocean, I have all the confidence in the world that every one of us will find some way to swim. Thank you. That's Would the class of 2018 please rise? To symbolize your achievement of graduation, would you now move from the right side of your cap to your left, your tassel? Congratulations, class of 2018.
Seated. In our tradition at Loy Norrix High School, each year, a senior or a group of seniors put together an outstanding video to capture what it's like to be a senior at Loy Norrix High School. So, ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention to the screen for this year's Senior Memories.
Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But
Besitos. I'm very proud of everybody. I wish you all the luck in the world. Les deseo toda la suerte del mundo. Please stay in touch. You can write me or call me. But do good things out there, and I'm just very proud of all of you. Come here.
Senior class of 2018, I love you, my babies. You guys rock.
Class of 2018, this is Mr. Allen. I just want to wish you a fond farewell. Remember that this is only the first step in a long and wonderful journey. And please remember as well, take care of your business. Your business takes care of you. Take care.
This is Mrs. Pringle. Don't listen to him. Sometimes you have to have fun in the journey, but be responsible. So like you said, take care of business and business will take care of you, but also enjoy the ride. Farewell 2018. Woo!
Hey Loy Norrix seniors, it is so sad to see you guys go. It has been an amazing senior year. It's been an amazing 4 years with you here at Loy Norrix, but it's time to say goodbye.
Seniors, I got to work with you for 3 years. It was great. So happy I missed that freshman year because you've turned into amazing adults. Not to say that your freshman year wasn't great too. Go on, do great things in the world, and always remember to represent Loy Norrix proud.
And remember, you're always a knight wherever you are.
Wow. What an amazing video. Let's give a round of applause to our senior, Mariah Sorellis. The senior video, as I said, is a Norrix tradition. It is a student-led project, and Mariah produced this video. I told you earlier that this is an artistic class as well. This has been such a great ceremony. I truly appreciate everyone for playing their role tonight. After the conclusion of tonight's program, our seniors will have a safe, all-night experience sponsored by the parents of the Grad Bash Committee. The Grad Bash Committee worked tirelessly throughout the school year to raise funds for this class to have a fun and memorable event tonight. I truly like to thank each member of the Grad Bash Committee for volunteering hundreds and hundreds of hours of their time on behalf of our student body. So seniors, let's stand for our fight song. And at the conclusion of our fight song, parents and guests, you may come to the floor to take photos with your graduates. On the opening page of your program, you'll see the words to our fight song. That concludes our ceremony tonight. Let's have a great year. They cut my mic, so I told them, let's go.